It's hot cockle summer here in the UK, and that can only mean one thing: thunderstorms. And whilst we love a good storm here at this channel, it got us thinking, what actually causes thunder? As children, we were told that thunder is caused by lightning. In fact, the two are so synonymous that most people still believe that thunder is produced by the massive electrical discharge of lightning bolts. However, that's not actually true. Lightning is just the thing that makes thunder go. Think of it like this: a lightning strike is kind of like a really big explosion. It is an immense release of energy that occurs when charges of electricity known as electrons move rapidly through the air. This is the lightning bolt itself. However, that's not what produces the sound we know as thunder. That comes from the rapid heating of the air around the lightning bolt. In fact, the air immediately surrounding the lightning bolt gets so hot that it expands violently, creating a shock wave that radiates outwards at the speed of sound. This is what we hear as thunder. So where does the light come from? Well, the air that has been rapidly heated by the lightning bolt emits light in a process known as bioluminescence. This is the same phenomenon that causes waves to glow at night or makes fireflies light up the summer night. But don't worry, the light emitted from a lightning bolt isn't the same as the light you get from your TV or computer screen. Even though visible light makes up only a small part of the electromagnetic spectrum, a lightning bolt can actually emit a wide range of different wavelengths of light, including infrared and ultraviolet. When it comes to thunder, though, there are a few different sounds that might make up the rolling noise we associate with thunderstorms. Firstly, there's the crack of the bolt itself. This is the sound of the shockwave from the initial explosion of the bolt as it passes through the air. Then there's the boom, which comes after the initial crack and is caused by the air expanding around the path of the lightning bolt. Finally, there's the rumble, which is created by the interaction between the shockwaves from the lightning and the surrounding environment, such as buildings, trees, and hills. This is what gives thunder its characteristic rolling sound. So why do thunderstorms produce thunder and not just lightning? Well, it all has to do with the way that these storms are formed. Thunderstorms occur when warm water evaporates from the surface of the earth and rises into the atmosphere. As it rises, it cools and condenses into clouds. This forms the towering thunderclouds known as cumulonimbus clouds, which are a key feature of thunderstorms. These clouds can reach up to 10 kilometers into the atmosphere and contain huge amounts of energy. When the air inside these clouds becomes positively charged, it starts to separate from the negatively charged particles below it. The separation of these charges creates an electric field, which is the same phenomenon that causes static to build up on your body when you rub your feet on a carpet. However, in the case of thunderstorms, the electric field becomes so strong that it overwhelms the insulating properties of the air and causes a massive discharge of electricity, or lightning. If you want to know more about how lightning works, then you should definitely check out our video on the subject. But for now, let's go back to talking about thunder. Not all thunderstorms produce thunder, but the ones that do tend to be pretty loud. In fact, the loudest thunderclap ever recorded was over 160 decibels, which is about as loud as a jet engine taking off. This is because the air inside a thunderstorm can be heated to over 3,000 degrees Celsius, which is 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun. At these high temperatures, the air expands very rapidly and creates powerful sound waves that can travel for miles. So the next time you hear thunder rumbling in the distance, remember that it's not just lightning that creates the spectacular light show, but also the deafening noise. So keep an eye and ear out for the next thunderstorm. You never know when it might strike. And if it does, you'll be glad that you watched this video so you know what to do. Just remember, if you're outside, get under cover, take shelter and watch the fireworks from a safe distance. If you're inside, stay away from windows, unplug electrical appliances, and avoid using corded phones. What about you? Have you ever been struck by lightning? Let us know in the comments below.